I grew up without ever having a hangover. Obviously, this is quite a distressing thing and it deeply affected me as a youth. So one morning, after a particularly heavy binge, I went to the pound and got myself a rescue hangover. It was a terrible thing. And very much like the jism monkey my friend had kept in his sink back at university. It was bald and pink and voracious. You could hear it at night scrabbling about on the laminate floor or drumming on the central heating pipes. He would gaze up at me with his large yellow eyes, his squat-toed hands tugging at my leg hairs, begging me to feed him another AAA battery, which he would gnaw at and gnash at with his tiny wooden teeth, leaving the split and masticated cases around the house like empty butterflies. Occasionally, in the middle of one of his midnight rampages, or while he was trying to rape the kitchen radio, his little liver would give out, and he would die for a while in a small heap of scaly flesh, his muscles dictating an SOS in his lifeless limbs. But he would always be up again by late afternoon, as if his liver was entirely new, and off he'd scamper, sucking on a D-cell or smashing his head affectionately against his toy brick that he slept with. In the end, I had to get rid of him. It wasn't the noises, or even having to constantly wipe the kitchen clock that radio down. The little sod had a nasty habit of milking my I'm a twat gland while I slept for the sticky grey sustenance it afforded him, and as he got stronger and more muscular, I woke up each day feeling like I'd been acting like a complete prick the night before, even when I hadn't. And that was really more than I could bear. So I took my hangover out to the riverbank and tied his leg very securely to a large heavy stone. Then I put him and the stone in a large burlap sack. He struggled with the knots and gnawed at the ropes with his beech teeth, whimpering as he did so. I closed the sack tightly over his head. Then I jumped on it several squishy times until he stopped struggling and released one final zinky breath. And I walked away, leaving the sack on the riverbank.